Hey.
Hello.
What's going on? This is CiB bringing you from the CiB room in the year 20OX. Mega Man something something, Dr. Light, Dr. Wily, to stop the evil forces. His desire. This is Mega Man 2. It is the most known Mega Man game of all the Mega Man games. It is not the best of the Mega Man games, but it's the best known. It's still really good. I mean, it's still a really good game.
Yeah, I would say it's the third best.
I think it's the third best behind 3 and 6.
I would agree.
A case could be made that 1 is nearly as good. You ready for this? Oh yeah! So, as I get my helmet, this is going to be a casual playthrough of Mega Man 2. Of course, we're going to start with Metal Man.
Yep.
Funny story, the very first Let's Play we ever wanted to do was Mega Man 2. We were having a lot of difficulties getting the capture card to work on AV-based things, aka
Good start.
Okay. AKA Retrons, NESs, all that kind of stuff. That was weird.
It's the first time I ever tried to use the capture device, so I literally did not know what I was doing. And at the time, it was just that you have to have it on specific settings, and you have to have the plugs coordinated in specific ways to make it work. And I just did not know how to do it. So we bought the game off of PSN, but it was a PS1 classic. That was the Japanese version. It was those ones, and I was like, oh, well, let's try it. But in the end, there's 2 difficulty settings for this game.
As
normal,
you saw in the beginning.
Yeah, normal and professional. And I think the Japanese is only professional.
That is correct. I looked that up later. And it's only professional. So, when I was playing this game, I've played these games so much. Like, yeah, I'm gonna die. I died in 1 second. But I'm gonna beat this game. You know what I mean? And I sat there in front of everyone. It was Brandon, a friend of mine, and Trevor. And we all sat there and I was like, guys, I swear I'm not that bad at this freaking game. I was like, I can go through Mega Man 2, not with my eyes closed, but pretty freaking simply. And I was like, I literally cannot explain it to you guys. And then later, we were like, wait a minute. This is the Japanese version only. It's on difficult. And let me tell you, man, from playing a lot of Mega Man, difficult is freaking difficult. So this is normal.
There's a reason why it's still only Mega Man with the difficulty. Because professional was literally broken.
It really was. Like, I couldn't even get through. The boss rush should just be like a formality that you're like, oh, this is fun, I'm fighting all the bosses. It should be a little difficult, but whatever. No, it was like, we sat there, all of us sat there and tried for a half hour to beat all the bosses. And then when I finally got to the final boss, it became so apparent that I was never going to beat it that we just quit. We quit. I've never quit on the final boss of a game before besides Dante's Inferno. It's the only other game I ever quit on the final boss and was like, I'm never going to beat this. But,
yeah, it was at the point where I was thinking, like...
Do I die? I forget that, Trevor? I forget.
You can get it, but you have to do very specific jumps. Actually, I think you need number 2 to get it.
Yeah, I do. Ah! Oh my god. Holy crap, Trevor. Holy crap.
Yeah, so let's play Queasiness.
Yeah.
That's why we just tried to record Resident Evil 1. And I got to the first boss, and I died.
So we will be redoing that later.
Hopefully I'll be able to do that tonight. But I swear, like...
yeah,
it's not just us, but, like, for people that stream, for people that, like, let's play, it's just that you just do worse.
Yep.
So you have to just get used to it.
Yep. It's just one of those things. I don't know why I missed that jump, but my original point was professional is so hard. Alright, there we go. Professional is just like, the hits take so much, the enemies are so hard to hit, it's just difficult. And like, even Mega Man 2, don't consider it that hard of a game, but it's still a hard game, you know what I mean? But like, the bosses, I remember I died on Metal Man, and I was like, guys, I swear to God, once in my life, died on Metal Man before in my life. And I almost died a second time, and I was like, what is happening? Dude, I mean, the hits take twice as much.
Yep.
Both ways around. So
and we were having a big trouble. Did you say Metal Man or did you say Airman?
I died on Metal Man, but we were having the hardest time with Airman.
Airman was the hardest because that boss you could not do without getting hit. If you can, please show me.
Please show us. Yes.
But it was at the point where you have to get hit, and on normal you lose about half your life, but you can kill him.
It's 3 hits. It's 3 hits that you get on professional.
Yeah. And on professional, it's just impossible because you have to get hit of that boss.
Who do I do next? I forget.
Well, Metal Man isn't weak against anything. I usually do Flash Man. Because he's the second easiest boss.
Yeah,
well, actually, he's the easiest boss.
Yeah. No, easy level 2. I was thinking Quick Man. That's a hard level. But it was, man, that was difficult. That was no fun. I sat there and, like...
I would say one thing about this game that is the best. It has the best music.
Just the soundtrack is amazing.
Not even just, like, nostalgia. It is actually just the best.
It's just fantastic.
That respawning.
Yeah, respawning at NES games is the worst. But, yeah, I sat there and I questioned everything that I knew because Trevor can tell you, I used to maybe once or twice a year sit there and beat every Mega Man game 1 through 6 the entire way through. And, yeah, by the end, I would want to kill myself because it was so ridiculous. No, I can't do that. I think I'm out of lives. That's the only reason I wanted it. But I sat there and I was like, guys, I don't know who I am anymore. I can't beat Mega Man. And then when I found out I was professional, I was like, oh, well, I'm not freaking Japanese. No freaking wonder. These things took so many hits and took, like, half your life.
It's double the hits in professional.
And... because, like, I would go to the bottom and see one of those things, and I'd be like, oh my god, guys, what do I do?
Why did you go that way?
Why didn't I go that way? Let's play Jitters. Yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack is just, dang it, that's the one I wanted to do. The soundtrack's just the best.
Yeah, I was talking about Spencer about this before, but a lot of people get NESs at our store, and I don't really know why, because I'm not a big fan of the NES, actually.
Nor am I. Except for...
There's certain games for it. I would say this is one of the top 5 games of all time for this system. But once you get past maybe the 2 dozen games that are good for this system, they're not
the Marios, the Kirby's.
Yeah. I would say Kirby's the best game. Mega Man 2 might be the second best.
I personally am a big fan of all 3 Castlevanias. I think Mario Bros. 3 is the best. But once you get past that 2 dozen games, it's a lot of crap.
Yeah, there's so much junk
like
on it.
there is a bunch of games that you're like, oh my god, he's so freaking weak.
Even good games that you might play that you haven't played before, like me and Spencer played Panic Restaurant, and there was no way we were going to play that game as a kid because it was very, very in limited quantities. But when we played it, it's a pretty good game. But like I'm thinking like this is all right, I guess.
The way it comes out for me is if there's a similar game on Nintendo and Super Nintendo, I'm gonna want to play the Super Nintendo one. Pretty much every time. Like if there's a game that's on both systems, I'm gonna want to play the Super Nintendo version. Just it's better. Message from Dr. Light.
The good thing about the Japanese version was like item 3 get. Okay. Done.
Get your weapons ready. All right, Dr. Light. 3, get. Oh, come on!
Get equipped with item 3.
Thanks. Thanks, bud. Okay, Flash
Man.
Quick Man. Well, at least I only have 1 life for this, so when I die, I'm like, oh, okay. This, I might have to give Trevor the controller on this one. I will try. Is there a light?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just memorized this level so I can get through it every single time.
Whee! Yeah, this soundtrack is just... There's something about the sequels on Nintendo, the main Nintendo games that finally got sequels. Go to the right? Yeah. And...
Right to the left. Yep. Then you're done for now. Oh, and in case you noticed or cared, Brandon is not here today, so you won't hear his beard being rustled.
All you ladies out there, we're sorry there's no Brandon. He's at a family... It's Easter. And he's at a family thing for Easter. We already did our family thing, and now we want to play games.
Yeah, it wasn't even a family thing. It was just like, eat dinner at parents'.
Which, you know what? I'm so okay with.
All the way to the left! To the right, right, you're dead.
I'm dead. Ah! Dang it, sorry, headphone users. I gotta remember that next time. If I die on this, I'm gonna let you do this level. I don't want to waste their time with me.
I mean, you were like almost there. There was only one more room, and you can just drop down.
Yeah, that's true. But I like our family because we don't care too much for traditions and stuff like that.
There you go. And don't try to get these. You're done. You just get it.
Neat. That is a very, very cool level. Mega Man has always been known for its very cool levels. But what I was saying before that very cool part, that's always still to this day cool, is the sequels of Nintendo games and their soundtracks being absolutely phenomenal. Castlevania 2, best soundtrack on the NES. Shut up. Don't even talk to me. Castlevania 2 is the best soundtrack.
Yeah, you gotta have not an opinion that you think the game is garbage. Because, I mean, it's not the greatest, but the music in that game is
oh
so
my god,
good.
the music. I can literally listen to that music as music. I'm like, yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2, great music. Despite the fact that it's not really, you know, a Mario game, yada yada. Legend of Zelda 2 has great music. Great music.
Zelda 2 has the best music of, like, any Zelda game.
There's something about the sequels where they're like, guys, let's just make the best.
Yeah, we've had Adventures of Link, but it was such a hard game at the time, especially when I was growing up as a kid. I never really played it that much. And when I heard the dungeon theme for that, the first time I heard it was in Melee, and I was like, man, this is awesome, what's it from? And I was like, oh, Adventures of Link, I should play that game.
That game was incredibly difficult.
I've never beaten Adventures of Link. Have you?
Oh, no. I've gotten maybe a third of the way
I've
through.
gotten past Death Mountain, which is pretty much like where the difficulty spike
Quickman
happens.
is...
It's Airman.
Airman, yeah. Yeah, that game is difficult, man. I've beaten almost every other Zelda game besides Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, because they're newer. But, yeah, that game is hard. Get out of here. And, by the way, this is the best song in the soundtrack.
I like Crash Bands better.
Crash Bands is also awesome, but listen to this.
Dev mini bosses.
Yeah, the version done by the mini bosses, the band, is so cool. I really enjoy practicing it on guitar. I really wish I could play the licks that they play. That feel. But yeah, it's just great. And like, if all NES games were like this, where they took the time and made good games, no, wow, did you see that?
Yeah. Jump?
But, if all NES games were made with this care, yeah, it'd be a great system, but like, I don't know, man, besides all the main ones, it's like, what NES games do you recommend? Ice Hockey is good. Ice Hockey is a really good game. So is Little Nemo, but that game's hard to find.
Super...
Like, there's a lot of obscure games that aren't expensive that I can suggest to you, but we get... I think Trevor can agree we get a lot of NES games traded in, but there's some that are just hard to find, you know? You're gonna see a million copies of Mario 1 and all this kind of stuff, but if someone's like, what's a good obscure game? Okay, Totally Rad. Have we ever seen the game Totally Rad?
Even games that are, like, not rare, that might be just uncommon. Like Life Force or Gradius. Like, those are good.
We don't even get Gradius that much
No.
anymore.
Yeah, it's always sad to see NES trade-ins, and I'm like, what games do you have? And it's like Blade and Steel, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Also, if you didn't notice, that guy was just respawning over and over again.
Yeah. He was constantly respawning. Guys, you're so high that there's not even clouds anymore.
No. 420.
Whoa!
420.
You're so Ryan Millard.
Yo, tomorrow's gonna be April 1st, which, that day's gonna be awful. But in 20 days,
It's 420.
420.
April 20th. AKA the best day for trolling purposes. Gosh dang it. Dude, it's even harder in professional!
Yeah, I mean, you have to do double the hits.
It's not only that, but there's more of those air things that come out.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, guys, I swear to God, on professional, like, you saw how I blew through that boss.
I still have that video. I should upload it, like, as
let's try. Yeah, like, professional, we fail. Oh my God, I'm gonna go through this game, what am I, 15 minutes through and I have 4 bosses beaten? I'm gonna go through this game in less than an hour. It took us, like, 3 hours. And we were like, what is going on? Like, it blew
Spenser was the maddest.
I was so mad.
I didn't have anything to talk about anymore. Brandon was, like, on his computer.
Because it was our first one, and we didn't really know how to, like, lead the conversation and everything, you know? And, like, by the end, I was just like, Ugh! Ugh!
It was just Spenser being angry.
Imagine Brandon getting... Okay, Airman is Woodman, right? No. Airman is...
Huh? Oh, it's Crashman.
Crashman.
Do you not remember this?
I don't remember. I don't know why. Imagine Brandon getting mad during Mario 64 for those really long things, but without us, like, egging him on and, like, laughing. It was just like, and everyone else being like, I'll try.
Oh, and the people that have not watched the newest Mario parts, I think I uploaded them, like, yesterday.
I saw them.
You really should at least skip around to the parts, like, to the end of part 10, where Brandon gets the angriest. And
it's actually part 11. I had to rename it.
Part 11, okay.
But yes, it's part. You have to watch part 11 when he does the 100 coin star on Hazy Maze Cave, and we literally went crazy. And then at the end, I've never seen Brandon more mad than he was during the Lethal Lava when he died on Lethal Lava Land with like 98 coins. I was so scared of him destroying my game room. No freaking joke. And, like, we literally just kind of left the room and we're like...
It's okay, Brandon.
Brandon. It was scary. Didn't I get 2? Which one's 2 again? No.
The one you don't need.
Dang it. And 1 will go up. Whatever. No speedrun anymore, guys. Sorry.
Oh, you died like freaking like 2 times.
Shut up! I go through the rest of the game without dying, after dying twice on freaking Metal Man stage. That's why I'm worried about doing the Banjo-Kazooie run, that I'm just gonna make a stupid freaking error and be like so mad at myself. After going through the game 4 or 5 times without dying once, except for on Rusty Bucket Bay 1 time, in 2 of the runs. Because that stupid fall.
Yeah.
That stupid fall. Man, I got respect for speedrunners, but I can tell you one thing. For a fact. Y'all, those big speedrunners out there, like CiB Lemick and all those people that spend millions of hours playing those games, they do not have GFs. There's no way they have girlfriends.
Yeah.
At all.
Like Cosmo does.
A girlfriend?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean... Dude, it was really, really weird, but he streamed one day with a girl next to him with his shirt off, and, like, they did, I mean, I'm not saying that they, like, made out or anything, but it's just a weird thing. I saw it, I was like, what's going on?
What? Wait, why was his shirt off?
It was only, like, 8 minutes long, too, and they were just, like, I don't know, just a weird stream.
That's weird. But I can tell you that there's no way that they have, like, wives or GFs for the most part, because Ashley is getting... She's a very patient person. Am I supposed to go to the right or the left? I think right. I'll find out. Anyway, she's a very patient person, but after listening to Banjo-Kazooie and all the annoying noises it makes for like 3 straight weeks, she is really getting annoyed. And she's like, when are you doing that frickin' speedrun? After hearing when they walk the entire time.
You should do that today.
Yeah. I'm not ready. I don't have Click Clock Wood memorized yet.
I was just kidding.
Oh. Also, it's 4 hours. Who did I just beat? Quickman? No. Airman.